Like it doesn't matter how many leads you have or how low your cost per lead is if you can't get them to show up, right? Because the actual thing we're tracking is cost per sale. That is the real number that we are after. And then obviously after that, the LTV. So scheduling rate is equally important, if not more important, than the closing rate, right? The reason for this is that this is the work calling them and setting them up, which seems boring. And this is what seems basic, but this is what drives sales, what drives people into sales. And most people, or one of the biggest reasons why people say that lead gen isn't working or lead quality is poor is because they can't get their leads to schedule. And that's not because the leads are poor, that's because you don't know how to engage them. You don't know how to get them to communicate with you or how to set them up for sales meetings or whatever, no matter what play you're using, whether it's one-on-one or one-to-many. Show up rates are going to be one of the biggest levers on the business. And how do I know this? Because previously we worked in the webinar and self-development, like I've marketed tons of events. One of the biggest issues that events would have are poor show up rates. And these, they continue to decrease over time because there's just so much noise out there, and especially if you have the actual sales conversation, sorry, conversion mechanism, which is a sales call, one or one to many. If that's happened like weeks or months later, the lead has already forgotten about you by then. Contacting them, keeping them warm until the day they show up for the meeting is absolutely crucial. And I will quickly cover how we can do that regardless of the system that you have here.